Hello, everybody. What's up? Night before then, my hair's all fluffy. I just got out of the shower and tried to do something with it. I feel like a woman. But anyways, what's up, everybody? Hey, Chris, Blue, how you doing? Ralph, hope you make it back. If not, happy Thanksgiving. Raymond, what's up? New England, what's up, dude? Raymond again. 5, 10. We are alive. Hey, Carrie. Mr. Snyder, Vixendo, how you doing? Yeah, I'm hoping Ralph makes it back. It'd be nice. I know he's got his hands full, so you know how it is with kids. We all do at one point. So what's up? Well, most of us do, I should say. I hope everybody's well. Getting primed and ready for that good old Thanksgiving dinner. We're just going to chill tonight. Let it go. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm almost fully moved into my new apartment. No more upstairs neighbors. Oh, hell yeah. There you go. I hope everybody's good and priming up for tomorrow. I really do. And I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow. I'll say it again before I leave tonight. And I'm going to let everybody just kind of wander in if they come in. I don't know who's all streaming tonight, and that's fine. Well, you know how I am about that. I'm sure there's better content than me out there, so it's all good. Not to say we don't have fun and have a good conversation here. So, and we've had a couple good conversations the last few weeks. So, hold on, my phone went off. I'm thinking it might be the boss. Yep, it was the boss. I hope everybody's good. I really do. And you know, I say that like 30 times so we get settled in for the night. So anybody got any good plans for the weekend? Those who don't do the Thanksgiving thing, what's your plans? Those who do, you staying home? Are you going to travel? Are you going to order Chinese, or do you wait to do that on Christmas? And Mr. Snyder, you're in Hawaii, right? So I hope it's good out there for you. I know there's a lot of craziness going on everywhere. So, and if you're in Canada along the Niagara border, you guys had some fun day today. Across that Rainbow Bridge. Staying home? Yeah, we're staying home. We usually go to my brother's. Me and Pop usually go to my brother's. We're going to pass this year. He's still kind of getting a little better of what I brought home. And that's what I thought. 86 and partly cold. Must be nice. It's getting real cold here real fast. Well, not real fast, but we're supposed to wake up to 34 tomorrow morning. So. And almost 5. So yeah, you guys don't have to. 5 o'clock here is dark now, so it sucks. But yeah, I'm staying home tomorrow. I'm going to loaf and be lazy. I've been cranking out all week, trying to do this and that and this and that. There he is. There's Ralph. I'm thinking 20 minutes and they'll be asleep. You good luck, man. I'm in Ohio, Mr. Snyder. I'm in Ohio. Good old Ohio, Central Ohio, right by Ohio State University campus, right next to the big old horseshoe. You're going to Festival of Lights at the Botanical Gardens to kick it off the Yuletide. There you go. We have those here at the zoo, and there's a place along the not the Old Tandy River, but the Scioto River. That's like a park, and there's a forest area along the area, and they have a road that goes through, and they do that up in lights. It's kind of nice. Nothing fancy, but the zoo's always really cool. And then the Tiberian Symphony, I'm not going to say it, orchestra comes in and does like 3 or 4 shows. Maybe they usually do 4 or 5 shows here, which is usually pretty cool. But anyways, having dinner with my adopted Thai family. Oh, there you go. And to move down to the beach house. There you go. Working on plans of moving down to my beach house. There you go. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, your mom and dad live in Dayton? It's about an hour and a half to 2 hour drive from where I'm at. I go to Dayton. I used to go to Dayton a lot, believe it or not, Mr. Snyder. Used to go there and watch plant bands in Dayton. That's how I bump. Turns out that I know uh, Rebellious's husband. I apparently I have seen him play, and I even had a couple of his flyers. But anyways, we used to go to Dayton, Cleveland, of course, Akron, Toledo, Cincinnati, and another place down Fort Smith to go watch live bands. We just take a weekend and go. That's how I got to go all over the place. Dayton's okay. There's good areas. I mean, we all have bad areas, but I like Dayton. Dayton's not that bad. It's just a smaller. It's a little smaller than Columbus because everybody admit, Columbus is pretty small. It's not a big place. But yeah, I'm gonna stay home. I'm not making a dinner tomorrow. I'm gonna get up and make breakfast for me and Pops. The son is going to mom's, and she usually cooks a big dinner. And she texted me and said that she was sending him home with dinner. So she said, "Don't make anything tomorrow." So I'm not gonna make anything. She's sending stuff home with him. So we'll probably be nitpicking for 2 days. Then I'm gonna make our Thanksgiving dinner Saturday, I think. And just relax. Friday will be a busy day. Saturday will be okay. And then Sunday I got a bunch of running to do. And then Monday I have a doctor's appointment, which is going to be real fun because it's physical. And those usually run me through the grindstone. It's not like an average physical. I'll end up seeing like 3 doctors in 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. It's all fun games, I tell you. Yeah, Dayton's a cool place. Officer in Dayton. Yeah, my uncle was an officer in Chillicothe. We used to go to Chillicothe for bands too. Circleville, Zanesville. Not Zanesville, but Logan and stuff like that. The country bars. Thanksgiving tomorrow with my older sister and family. That's cool. Hope Edna is enjoying family this week tomorrow. But yeah, I live an exciting life. A lot of it's here working. I try not to go out right now. I'm trying to stay as close as possible to home because it's just crazy out there. Like you heard Tuesday, it's hard to go outside sometimes right now and go out in the public. But I'm glad everybody's got plans. Good. And if you don't have plans, sit back, relax, enjoy the day. I don't even watch parades anymore because they're not even parades anymore. Give me back the time when they used to show them coming down the street and have a good time. Now I'd be kind of worried about the parade. Now I'm kind of worried about the parade. I wonder if somebody's going to try anything stupid. I don't want to get too political on here, but you got to wonder. Craziness. So, anything else got anybody going? Anything I should know about this weekend I might want to catch? Any good? Well, I'm going to see Godzilla on the 1st. Well, we're going to go that Monday. So what is that, the 4th? Something like that. I'm going to go see Godzilla -1, -1, -1, -1, however you want to say it. Already got my tickets. I'm ready. We're going on a Monday. I was going to go opening day, but I thought, we'll wait. We'll have the whole theater to ourselves on Monday, so it'll be worth it. Get the primo seats. He likes to sit in the top, just right at the screen. We're going to go to the big one. Subtitles, but I don't care. I can read subtitles. I just want to see my big guy. I'm just glad they're doing it. Does anybody else have any big plans? Yes, his mom passed Thanksgiving, the holidays was just kind of go through the motion. Last year we didn't even put up Christmas decorations, but then the fire happened right after, and I'm kind of glad we did. I hate, those got saved. They were actually boxed and put away upstairs. So maybe there was a good reason why I didn't put the Christmas decorations out, because the fire happened right around New Year's, so it sucked. But I'm planning on putting a tree up this year. I'm trying to get us a little bit in the mood. I won't put up a Christmas tree until probably the second week of December. I don't know if I'm going to put the old artificial tree. I may just go get a nice small real tree. Always did love a real tree. And with him being his age, I want to make sure he gets, good couple Christmases. And again, he's liable to outlive all of us. Is there anything else? Somebody talk to me. Give me an idea. What do you want to talk about tonight? I usually leave it up to you folks. As Ralph tries to get the kids to go to sleep. Let's all sing a lullaby for him, see if we can get him to go to sleep. But the craziness of Facebook, poor Gemma being harassed on Facebook. There's some creeps out there. It's just pathetic. And I don't mind being harassed. I can deal with it. Usually, most of the time, I just ignore it. I only tell her because I don't think she should know. But yeah, it's just some creeps out there, man. Just bad news. And you're going to have that no matter what. There she is. And I just brought you up, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Hope you have good plans for tomorrow. I know you don't eat no turkey or nothing, but I hope you get a good dinner and your strength is good. And it'll be a happy day for you. Unless you do eat turkey, I don't know. I thought you said you were a veggie, and that's fine. I have no problem. I have my moments too. There's like months. There's been months where I would not touch meat, so I go through phases. As long as I get a little bit of protein, I'm good. That's usually a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I'm glad everybody's coming in, and I'm glad it sounds like everybody's going to have a pretty good, at least a casual holiday. First time I haven't cooked Thanksgiving supper in 40 years. Hey, that's always a blessing, sweetie. Maybe this time you deserve the break. Think about it. You do, really. Let somebody else do it for a change. Last year I made ours. I usually make a pretty good turkey. But lately I've been just buying a breast. This time I just bought a breast. It's just me and Pop and Giles. Nobody really comes over. I got my oldest brother's in Tennessee. My second oldest brother, Mike, who we usually go to on Thanksgiving, he's got a big family, but his wife's been sick, so we don't know what's going on. And last time we went, it was kind of So we just kind of decided to stay home. He calls it on this one anyways. I let him decide. What we do on the holidays. It's just a lot easier for him that way. That way I don't force him out or do anything. All I've been doing is sleeping the past 2 weeks. And you will sleep a lot. It's just your body kind of recouping. Just give it time. But your body's just regrouping, regathering, rehealing. Just go with it. There's Bob Birkins. Eggs. And ego crushing. I keep thinking about it. Before. There you go. Yeah. Good to see you, Bob. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, sir. Thanks for stopping in. I always love it when you stop in. Like I said, sometimes it's not a night without you. I hope you're good, sir. So everybody else, got anything? I'm in a kind of weird mood. So yeah. And Bob, you got anything good, interesting to talk about other than eggs and an ego crushing? I love that. You always crack me up. Hey, Monster Radio, what's up, dude? Hey, Mr. Dragon, happy Turkey Day and happy Thanksgiving to you too. Forgive my tongue-tiedness. You're gonna be changing your channel name, really? Cool. Do you know what you change? Do you have the new name? You can promote it in here so everybody knows. Feel free to, my good man. You are a man, right? Oh, I assumed you were. I haven't made it I haven't made it around to anyone lately. I've been so busy trying to him and us being sick and then trying to take care of everything. Boom. And yeah, spread that bacon around. We need that bacon. I had thought about wrapping the breast in bacon just for the fun of it. Well, I'll be doing it solo, so it will probably be things that make you tremble with. Oh, there you go, Ryan. There you go, trembling. Actually, I like that. That's pretty good. Happy Gobble Day. My little brother, when he was little, used to go around going, "It's Gobble Day. It's Gobble Day." Wherever he's at now. I like that name. Going solo, huh? Well, best of luck. Let us know. And when you get it going, don't be afraid to come in here. And I'll make sure Gemma gives you a wrench so you can promote your channel. We're having problems. She's having problems with YouTube like I did with Facebook. I just gave up on Facebook. I got tired of complaining. But she is having problems with YouTube, so bear with her. She's having problems with Facebook too. Oh well. As no one bites the dust. Yeah, let us know, please. That'd be great. She would love that. She's got her book coming out, her Black Eyed Kid book coming out here soon too, in January, I hope. I think she said January. Hello, Lula Bell and Cindy Lee. How you doing, dear? You ladies, I hope you're having a good night. And I hope you have good plans for tomorrow's Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. My sister put lemons under the turkey skin one year. It makes it look like the turkey has. That's funny. Hello, hello. Vixen's going to pass the bacon around for you guys. I've got my cup of coffee. I had to have one. I had a headache. And I am tongue-tied tonight, so just bear with me. And yes, there will be moments of silence as I drink my coffee. It was hysterical. I bet it was. I've been laughing my ass off. Pardon my mouth. My butt off, as I should say. Love the bacon. Yeah, I actually thought about going and getting some bacon and wrapping it. Because we're not going to cook our dinner until Saturday. I guess the ex is sending dinner home with Giles tomorrow when he comes home from her house. So she said, don't fix anything. I'm sending you leftovers. Well, actually, if I know her, she probably cooked a separate bird or something for us. She's still a good woman. I just woke up at 3:18 and oh, that's right. You woke up at 3:18 to enjoy a cup of tea. That's the way to be. You know, it's not uncommon for me to actually go to sleep at a decent time, then wake up like 2 hours later and say, screw it, and go get a cup of coffee. But coffee never does really bother me. Been drinking since I was 16. We'd always gather the family together at huge feast. Yeah, we used to do it too, but everybody's just kind of all week long, and we would cook all week. Yeah, we used to go to my grandmother's house and my mom's, and all that home cooked meal, homemade noodles, homemade biscuits, the whole kit and caboodle. Oh, it ain't surprised I wasn't a fat kid, but I wasn't. I'd save it all for that day. That and Christmas. Oh my goodness, on Christmas. Woo. There's the only problem on Christmas is in our family, everybody makes cookies. Everybody has like 4 or 5 cookies they make special. It's their thing. Oh my gosh. And you go to the houses and there's just sprawls of all kinds of cookies and cakes. And it's like, and I got to hold dad back because I don't want him going into a diabetic coma. I went to bed at 9. I was so tired. Now you're right awake. I hate that. That's one of the reasons why I refuse. If I could take a nap, I would, but I know it's hard. Sleeping is hard enough. But if I do go to bed early, I'm always mad because if I go to sleep for even for an hour, it's like, oh, screw now. Now it's bad enough I don't sleep. This is going to make it worse. I'm so glad. Yeah, at 3:18 in the morning and having a cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with that. You got some crumpets to go with that? I hope you have crumpets to go with that tea. Wouldn't be with tea without crumpets, right? Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we all got everybody in our thoughts. You were at the top with a couple other people, and we're glad you're getting better. And you're going to sleep, so just go with it. And I'm sure you take pretty good care of yourself if you are the way I think you are. So, have you had any more visitors? Any more woodpeckers? Anybody else swing by the house? I'm just curious. I had some chocolate. There you go. That's just as good as crumpets. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I got my midnight when I can't when I'm trying to. Yeah, I've told myself when smokes here in Ohio reached $9 that I was going to quit. When I went and got a pack of smokes today, they were $9. So I bought one last pack and hope I can do this. I quit before for like 2 years, and then my mistake was I got divorced and started smoking again. But I got my peanut butter pretzels here. Those are what I snack on. I actually like to take them when I take one of these crappy medicines I take to have something in my belly. I'm almost done with those too because they're starting to piss me off. My birds now, some things are up, Ghost. Really? My birds now? No, something's up, Ghost. Oh, I'm sure. You know what's weird, isn't it? Is if my dad has a bad day, the birds will come and eat at because he sits in a recliner that faces a big picture window that faces our backyard, and we have bird feeders all over the place. But he's got two that's right in front of the window. And it's funny because on his days when you can tell he's not feeling the best, they seem to hit those feeders more. And because the big feeders are out in the back, but they'll come up to these 2 liter feeders and clean them out, and they hang out there. During the summer, we have hummingbirds, and I like to say that's mom that comes back every year because she always loved hummingbirds. And hummingbirds don't live very long lives, so that's a different hummingbird. But you got to wonder because every year when he sits in that chair, when they start coming in, they hover in front of the window, and it's like they watch him, and it's so amazing. There he is. Hey, Ralph, you made it back. They've been coming to the sliding glass door, peeking in. There you go. I told you. I told you. Yeah, sleeping's a pain, Lulu Bell. I have problems sleeping too, baby. Yeah, those birds are coming knocking. And I'm telling you, you're not done. You're gonna have a few visitors until you get back on your feet and really get to rocking again. They're gonna keep an eye on you. The woodpecker. Now, see, that's funny when you said that, and it was funny you brought that up. And how long was it not before that I told you to keep your eyes peeled? And they're very timid. They're not they keep to themselves. Now we have a big red that comes in, and him and Dad are kind of buddies. He'll come around and hang around the backyard when Dad's sitting out back, and it's kind of cute. And like your shirt, yeah, I need my coffee. My coffee. Actually, I bought this one. I liked it. I had to have it. And yes, and I do have your necklace on. I do wear them. At least you're sleeping better, Vixen Doe. Yeah, I can't do melatonin. I have to watch doing that stuff. Me and that stuff, sleeping aids stuff. I'm better off drinking a cup of coffee, walking around the house a couple times, walking around, literally outside the house. I put a walk down to the cemetery and back. Usually that's enough to calm me down, relax a little bit. It does. You know, it does. Now I'm going to tell you, and with what I've been seeing outside lately in public, this and that up there, I'd be a lot more worried. I just don't like seeing it. So Cindy Lee, what do you have planned? Do you? I didn't see if you said about Thanksgiving. I hope you have a good day too. I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Enjoy the football games. Mama Cindy. We call her Cindy Lee. I think it's hilarious. And it was funny because this guy, I follow a number of Godzilla posts, pages, and this guy posted a picture of Godzilla. His name was he went by Stephen Lee, and I was like, from one Stephen Lee to another Stephen Lee, and I laughed, of course, but there's quite a few Stephen Lees out there. Actually, there was a young lady that used to come in here. Her ex-boyfriend was named Stephen Lee Davis. Crap, she even had it tattooed on her neck. And I'm like, she goes, I want to show you something. And she showed me a picture and it said Stephen Lee Davis. Like, oh, how nice of you. She goes, that was my ex-boyfriend. She had it removed, or she had it covered up. Really nice. They did a really good job. I told her, am I the good Steve or the bad Steve? She laughed. Yeah, we'll keep you in our thoughts, Bill. This nothing sucks when you can't sleep. Believe me, I know. Proof right here. Years of not having trouble sleeping. But I also look like my mom, and she had this face a little bit more than I did. That's what you do. Take one day at a time. No rushing. I'm cooking for everyone, my kids. Oh my gosh, woman. That means have you already started? I take it you've already started cooking, right? If you're cooking for that many people, I'm taking it. So I'm betting you've already started cooking. What time do you throw the turkeys in? I'm going to say turkeys because I bet you have to make more than one. Well, maybe not. Yes. That's why I do Tai Chi. 2 days. 2 days. You started cooking 2 days ago? Oh my God. Well, that's the pies and everything, right? How much food do you make, woman, for all those people? Because I know that's a lot of people. But I'll be over. I'll bring Grandpa. I'll bring Pops over. We're coming too. So add two more plates to the table. No, like I said, my son, my ex Tina, or the ex is supposed to send stuff home with Giles. So we're gonna take it easy tomorrow. 3 a.m. Three turkeys. 3 a.m. turkeys and ham. There you go. You got to have both. I thought about making. See, I'm gonna make ours since she's sending stuff home with him tomorrow. We'll nitpick on that for 2 days, and I'm gonna make our Thanksgiving Saturday. You're more than welcome. I bet. I'm sure you would welcome us. You're that type of lady. I love that. You'd be welcome in our home too, if you could stand the three guys that live here. But I'm gonna make ours Saturday. I was gonna make a duck, but I think I'm gonna make a duck for Christmas for us. Gotta make a pretty good orange duck, an orange glazed duck that everybody loves. Yeah, Tina makes one too. That's really good. I think she makes her duck on things. We used to do it on New Year's. Either it's the Mandela effect or the turkey processing centers that have done something to the birds. Because I remember my parents cooking turkeys almost all night as a kid. Now it's 3 hours. I think it was the difference in the stoves then. I'm not sure, but you're right. I remember my mom slow cooking that bird all night long. But then again, with GMOs, who knows? Potato and macaroni salad, divided eggs. Oh, stop. Oh, please stop. I have a thing for devil's favorite egg. Sorry about that. I have a thing for devil's eggs. I always did love those. See, that's the thing too, Ralph. It could be the difference in the appliances. But yeah, I remember my mom putting the bird in like at 10 or 11 o'clock at night and letting it slow cook all night long. I still slow cook mine with stuffing. Yeah, see, that's the way my mom made it. She slow cooked it all night long with the stuffing and the whole work. She used to make cornbread stuffing. I love storm. I love cornbread stuffing. But yeah, that's what my mom used to do. That sucker would cook all night. And even in the movie, the Christmas Story, she was cooking that bird all day long. But see, that was an older type of stove then, too. He was still burning coal in the house. That's the thing. In my old house that me and the ex lived in New Rome, it had, at one time, was a coal stove. And they still, in the house, there was still a coal chute. It still had coal in it. Yeah, I think stuffing cooked in the bird is so much better. I do. I think it's better. Also, remember growing up that Thanksgiving always fell on the third Thursday of the month. Even remember telling people to ask that I asked when it was that year, but now apparently it's the fourth Thursday. Yeah, they've changed everything because it used to be on the third Thursday of November. Now it's at the end of the month. I know. You're making me realize how much that's a change too. It used to be on the third Thursday. Yeah. I roast the turkey, have a ham, then deep fry a turkey. A ham and then deep fried turkey. I like deep fried turkeys. They're awesome. But man, it's a risky thing, man. I've seen so many house fires, so many bad fires for people screwing that up if you deep fry it. But then they're so good when they come out. Oof. Yeah, see, I based. A lot of people see that's what my mom. She was like every hour, even when she went to bed, every hour she was up basting that turkey, keeping it nice and moist. I wish I was going to Granny's. Now I'm the granny. Yeah, there's a wake up call, isn't it? Man, I used to love going to my grandma's. Man, she made all that home cooked food and all those biscuits. I would sit and watch her roll out and make noodles, biscuits. Oh my gosh. I wish I'd gotten some of those pests because I missed those days, but I'm glad because now I'm trying to take weight off because they put me on prednisone again. And I had to, made them get me off of that again. And I gained a few more pounds back. And I'm losing it, but if you go back and look at the Thanksgiving holidays in the U.S., they're all on the fourth Thursday. Never once have they. Now, I always thought they were on the third Thursday. I'll have to go look now. Now you're blowing my mind because I always remember the third Thursday of Friday on the third Thursday of the month too. Oh my gosh! Now I'm going to freak out. Yep, there you go. The Mandela effect at work. I still say I watched Mandela buried. Watched his funeral, but apparently I didn't. Now my mind is freaking out because I swear it was on the 3rd. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go look now later. It'll probably piss me off. I was wrong all this time because, like, it's like the time change. They keep moving it, and now it's I remember when we first started going back an hour. It was still waiting until like 6 o'clock, 6:30 to get dark, but now it's 5 o'clock when it gets dark here, and it's nuts. It's insane. Yeah, now we always make our own gravy too, and I still do. And sometimes I'll just keep a couple jars on the side just in case, but I always try to make my own gravy. I'm kind of hit and miss on that yet. I'm still learning that. I'm more of a baker than a cooker. Now I can flip a steak. I can give you a good steak. I cook on an open flame for most of my life. So I swear I watched. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. I swear we watched that film. I know I did. And it's so weird because I freaked out when they go, "Oh, he was released from prison." I'm like, "What? Wait, he's dead. How can this guy? Who brought him back? I actually remember telling somebody who brought him back to life." That's true too, Blue. Which of the first falls on? That is true. You're all more than welcome to come, Lulu. Now Lulu's gonna fly in from England to have dinner with Cindy. Man, you want to eat good, Lulu? I'm telling you, I have a good feeling that's where you want to go. She's gonna fill you up. Nothing like a woman who can cook, who's been cooking for 2 days. That's impressive. That sounds just like my mom and half my relatives in the day. Those days are gone now. Everybody takes the cheap way out. Well, I shouldn't say that because there's still a few of my family that still makes, and my ex still does the big thing. So, and she can cook too. Whew. And she cook. It was always daylight savings for me. Apparently, it's always been daylight savings time. Yeah. No, what cracks me up? Falling back in time doesn't bother me. But when we spring ahead, it seems to screw with me every time. 2 days, more like a week. Yeah. Aw, she'll make a toast to you. If you knew, I'll pay to have you send a apple pie or a pumpkin pie to her and a drumstick. Yeah, I got to take care of these people over the pig pond. Let me get a drink here. My coffee's getting cold. I'm getting mad. So, anybody else have any big plans? I cook Christmas dinner and New Year's dinner. See, those are my two. I love Halloween and I love Thanksgiving for the food, but I collect Santa Clauses. So I have like a box of nothing but Santa Claus. But anyways, I love Christmas. I just love the spirit of it all. And it's been kind of hard the last few years after Mom passed. He used to be a big Christmas guy. Now he's kind of off and on. So I'm going to try to push a little bit more this year. But it's not the cooking for Christmas. It's all the baking. I love all the cookies and pastries. And I'm getting there. I'm not a bad baker. I'm a good cook, but I'm a better baker when I put my heart into it. Do you see my list of desserts, Ghost Dragon? I got to put blackberry dumpling. Oh, you're gonna make this? I'm gonna make you ship me some of those. I bet my dad would die for them too. You forgot to put those on your list? No, I did not see your list. Do you have it on Facebook? I'm going to go look and then show it to my dad. He'll probably go nuts. Are you serious, Ghost Dragon? I collect Santa Clauses. Pretty collect. I like them. I like all the different versions. Actually, Edna, Gemma's mom collects snowmen too. She collects them too. So we're all connected here. Yeah, I love my Santa Clauses. I got a poke shoulder. I'm putting in the slow cooker tomorrow. That sounds actually kind of good, Lulu. That's funny. You collect snowman. Gemma's mom collects snowman. I collect Santa Clauses. Cindy collects Santa Clauses. Yeah, I love my Santa Clauses. I've always been. I fell in love with Santa Claus when I was young, and I saw Santa Claus is coming to town for the first time. I love that animated thing. I liked it better than Rudolph. But the one that always gets to me every year, and still to this day, even as an adult, and every time I watch it, I cry at the end, is the Little Drummer Boy. And it's a shame because, a couple of those channels now show them, but you have 27 Santa Clauses, about 500 snowmen. I don't know if I have that many Santa Clauses. I let the ex take some during the separation because she liked a couple of them. And I was trying to be fair. I mean, we kind of separated. It was off and on terms, but now we're so much better, and I'm glad she got them. But I probably have, I'll be 15 or 16, but they're the big ones. I like the big ones. And there's some small ones, but I like the big ones. So I don't have too many. Kids started getting me one every year. My daughter gets me one every year. But she's not going to be home this Christmas because she's got to stay in Kansas. I have about much Halloween decorations as do Christmas. Yeah, I know people like that. I know people that have actually more Halloween decorations than Christmas, which is fun. Everybody has their holiday. Everybody has their day. They like to really splurge. And to me, it's the holidays. It's about the cooking and the family. Used to have a neighbor, old lady that's unfortunately passed on, but she collected gingerbread men for Christmas and thousands of her back patio room. Oh my gosh, gingerbread guys, the statues and stuff. Wow. That's a new one. I've never heard that. That sounds kind of cool. We used to have a Halloween party every year, open house. Now, see, a friend of mine, he lives in Mr. Snyder. He lives in Hawaii too. A friend of mine named Dan. He moved to Hawaii. He lives there somewhere. He used to run a funeral parlor. He would bring stuff from the funeral parlor, and he lived in a pretty good yard. Had a pretty good, big house with a really good front yard, a huge front yard. And he would set up the funeral tents. And he would get a coffin and put kegs in it. I mean, he had everything. It had the hearse sitting out front. Sorry, my internet went out on my. That's all right, Cindy. It happens, believe me. I love eating gingerbread men. You have a 4-foot black Santa too. Cool. I actually have a couple of those. I think two of my big ones are black Santas. And they're pretty too. They're gorgeous. I like the big ones because I like the fancy ones with a carrying tree. And I like the old garb, the long robes. Being Norwegian, we like that. Yeah, now the winds were off and on now, but they're saying they could pick up again here tonight or tomorrow. Today, man, the wind was blowing pretty good. I bet you're getting what we got. I think you're supposed to get them worse than us because you're just east of us. It'll stop here pretty soon. You're getting all the stuff that we got yesterday. Now today, this morning I got up, it was kind of misty rain. Then it finally just started clearing out, but the clouds never went away. But it was windy and chilly. And when I let the dog out earlier, the temperature was starting to drop. Yeah, Louisville in England, you guys probably will be getting. Oh, excuse me, you will be probably getting snow soon. Yeah, because you guys you're up a little northern of us, not much, but and the latitude setup, I think, is a little different. I have to go look at my charts. Now, north of us is supposed to get snow. My daughter's supposed to get snow tomorrow and Friday, and they could get a good dump of snow. Yeah, it was bad yesterday too. Yeah. Now, see, it wasn't as bad for us today. You're getting the tail end of it now, I think. I follow pretty good because the winds were supposed to be pretty high. They had a bunch of tornadoes. A total of Monday and Tuesday had a total of 11 tornadoes, I think, down south. And people freak out, but it's still crazy weather season, man. We're still in that season for some of these areas. My internet's been going out like crazy. I'm sure. Now, since we did everything after we lost that power that one time during the streams during Paranormal Highway, and then the one night I lost stream with Jen and I believe Laura. They came out here and we did all the wires and stuff. So we haven't been too bad lately. I do need to upgrade our Wi-Fi box, our router and our modem. I want to upgrade them because they're a little old and about due for an upgrade. I don't want any snow. I love snow. I got the sled ready to go and everything. I really do. It's out there. It's ready to go. It's ready to rock. I hate winter. I see everybody hates winter, but I don't. If I could still ski, I'd go ski. But I could sit on a sled. I mean, I can't hurt myself any more than I already am. And I went sledding last year quite a few times. I don't know who has more fun, me or the grandkids. I always did love. I always wanted to be a bobsled guy and do the competition. I wish I had. My next grandson will be born. Oh, that's right. You do. You do have another one coming. My goodness, girl. Will be born on the 27th. At 1 p.m. Oh, at 1 p.m. Is that what you're saying, or is? I always say if I make it till spring, I'll survive another year. Winter's painful. See, my dad would tell you that same phrase, especially now. See, he doesn't. I don't think he likes winter either. I love winter. I really do. I love the cold, but it don't love me anymore. Or my body don't like it anymore. Another grand one. Well, Cindy Lee, at least with your family, you don't have to worry about the population, right? That's awesome, though. At least you know. I'll be at the doctor's at 1 p.m. on that day. I'll actually be at the hospital that day. So it's going to be a fun day. I hate this day. But I should get a good report. Other than just some things that I'm not going to be able to do anything about, which is the Tourette's. I think I'm going to get a good report. And now that I'm going to, if it, I got, like I said, I got one more pack of smokes here that I bought. Like I said, they were $9, and I told myself when they hit $9, I'm done, and this will be it. And hopefully, I can stick to it. I plan on it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I have rheumatoid arthritis in the shoulders, and with the hip replacements, I know when the snow's coming now, but it don't stop me. When that temperature starts dropping it's about 35. I know it. I feel it, and that barometric change gets me every time now. I mean, we all know when you get to a point and you have arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis or hip or any kind of replacement, you know when the weather's going to change. I ski, ice skate. I could never ice skate for some reason. I can roller skate, but I always had trouble trying to get on ice skates. And I don't know why. And I wanted to play hockey. I love building snowman until Arthur. That's what I call it. Yeah, it sucks getting old, but you know what? I earned this. I'm going to enjoy it. Is Mark on tonight? I haven't seen Mark yet. He hasn't popped in yet, but I don't know if he had dialysis today and all that. So, and he might be listening. I don't know. I hope he does. I want to wish him a happy Thanksgiving. If not, I'll catch him tomorrow. I used to run around in short. I still do. I still do, Ralph. I go out and we had a lot of pretty good snowfall last year. It wasn't uncommon to see me out there barefoot doing Tai Chi at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So, oh, I'm sure it was. He might have dialysis today, or I know he was talking about he was finally able to get around in the wheelchair. So he might try to be enjoying. Plus, he might be getting with family or something for Thanksgiving too. So we'll have to wait and see if he pops. And sometimes he pops in. If it gets too late, he may not. But I'll try to catch him tomorrow and wish him one. Yes, it was good for him to get out in the wheelchair for a while and get out in a while. Yes, that was a good thing. And, yep, dragons can run around barefoot in any conditions. We don't care. We really don't. Yeah, I had 2 hip replacements too, Lulu. That was because of this. From years of doing this and kickboxing. I abused this body. I probably deserved a lot worse. It always now see, that's my ex. That woman drives barefoot, always is barefoot. Always. And I can't, to me, barefoot is with light socks on. But when it comes to actually doing Tai Chi and stuff, I am barefoot. Now, see, in the house, I'm barefoot until it gets cold. Then I have to wear socks. But lately, I've noticed I've just been keeping the socks on, other than when I go out and do Tai Chi or my stretches or go work out. I'll be barefoot. It is much better to be barefoot. It is true. Yeah, he said he was spending Thanksgiving with his family. So he may be with that, on his way there or whatever. That's good. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he got out for a while and in the wheelchair and got moving around. But drove halfway to work with that. My ex has done that. She likes driving barefoot. I could never do that. I don't know why. I've tried. Yeah, that's possible, Blue. And it probably is. That's like these kids today. My oldest daughter, my 2 daughters, had back problems because they always had big, bulky backpacks and they were always full of stuff. I know that's what's caused a little bit of their back problems. That's crazy impressive. I tried to drive barefoot once. I hate it. See, I couldn't. That's another thing too. I hated it. But my ex used to drive. I think she still does it. Edna apparently still does it. I just never could do it. I'm good. I'm glad he was excited. He needed to. But he needs this. Get out and socialize. I know he's been kind of trapped. And it was good. When I saw that post that he'd been out and got out in a wheelchair today, I was kind of hoping he'd show up tonight so I can show him I was excited for him. Oh, I know it. No, see, I didn't use a backpack. I mean, we carried everything. I always used my hands, but I'll tell you, I'm surprised all my kids didn't have back problems. My two girls seemed to take the most classes. They always had a backpack full of books. It was insane. And today, you see them walking around with those backpacks. And it'd be like, a soldier, Chris will tell you, it's like a soldier carrying all that equipment on them all day long. Then it gets to you after you end up seeing a chiropractor. But yeah, and then you do that. Now, see what got me too was between the constant state of motion. And it's like my dad, working in the restaurant business. You work on, when you walk on concrete floors all day too, that's not good for you either. We didn't have the insoles and stuff that they did now. You just had to find the best comfortable shoes you could wear. Yeah, we didn't have backpacks either. I mean, there were some kids that had those side bags. They were still, I knew this one kid that used his mom's knitting bag during the school year. He put all of his books in it and carried in that. They had to give him credit for, thinking. I mean, it wasn't nothing pretty or anything. It was just like a blue bag, knitting bag. But I gave him credit for thinking of it. And then we had a couple kids that used to carry briefcases, real big briefcases. Always thought that was cool. I never gave them slack. They'd get slack for it, but I always protected them because, hey, man, that's thinking. And it makes you look professional. Nothing like a kid going to school carrying his briefcase. Is this kid going to work? They say when you're early, a day in bed is like a week. Yeah, it's true. It's true. My dad, there's, he today he slept a lot. And when he finally woke, he slept a little bit this morning, did some running, then he decided he didn't want to go. So I ended up going and doing quick running. Came back, and he was crashed hard. And when he woke up, he goes, "It's not Thanksgiving, is it?" And I go, "No, you're so good." But he'll tell you that same quote right there. And a weekend, a day in bed is like a week in bed. It feels like a week. Seems like time flies by too as you get older. You act like the day is slow and running, then you realize, oh my God, it's Wednesday. Hold up 1 minute. I was off. Yeah, you do. Got to keep moving. Yes, you do. And that's like when they did both my hips. I didn't want to stay. The first hip I got done, they made me stay in bed for like a week, and I'm like, no, So the following week they started my therapy, and as soon as I got on the bike and showed them I was good, that following week I was like, I'm going home. I'm not staying here another month. That's nuts. I'm going home. So they had to get it approved through the insurance company. Insurance, like, if he wants to go home, send him home. That way we don't have to pay. So I was ready to go home. Now the second surgery, I stayed the night in the hospital. They asked if I wanted to go in a nursing home. I said, no, let me go home. I came home. I think I stayed 2 days in bed. 1 second. I think I stayed 2 days in bed, and the second day I wouldn't take painkillers anymore, and the third day I was up and moving. The therapist shows up and goes, "How do you don't need me?" I said, "No, I don't." I'm so weak, it's frightening me. You will be, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna have to drag, but so I drag yourself. Yeah, just that's good. That shows that you want to move, and don't let it get to you. Okay, Edna, you're gonna be weak, and that's the attitude to have. Is not to stay in bed. I mean, if you're really tired and very weak, get your rest. But if you feel like you need to get up and move, get up and move. I bet her kitchen smells wonderful too. If she's been cooking for 2 days, inside a house is like probably heaven for most guys. Yeah, I walk too. I do walk. I walk as much as I can. I don't use the car. No, like I'll meet the guys at the bars. There's a couple bars up here, so I make them come here. And I don't drink. I'm usually the one drinking. I might have a drink, and then I'm drinking coffee. And if they need a designated driver, I just walk home, get the car, take them home, and then I come back. Yeah, 2 to 3 months sounds about right. It took me about 4 months before I felt human again, really human again, and able to really feel like I was safe. So that sounds about right. It's going to be tough. You just got to go with it. Like I said, though, if you wake up and you're like, I can't lay here, get up, move around, get yourself some exercise, go sit on the back porch, go find a good window to stare out. Do so, but the main key is to keep the brain busy. Seriously, keep that mind going. Because that will see. That's probably too is you're tired, and you just want to sleep. And if you don't want to sleep, like I said, the best thing to do is keep the mind active. Find puzzles, find stuff that will keep your mind busy. I'll send you one of my old games systems, and you can play games. Keep the mind ticking. I'll send you some puzzle games or something. But seriously, that's the key: is to keep the mind busy. That way, your body's healing, but you're keeping active mentally. Because when you don't keep yourself mentally active during a situation like that, you're gonna be kind of, and it's gonna get to you. When your BP keeps dropping, yeah, I know, and that's a scary thing. Now, when's the next time you see the doctor again? I'm sure you see him soon again, don't you? Within the month, don't you? You got to bring that up. Did you have blood pressure problems beforehand? Next week, yeah. I figured you'd see him soon. Were they seeing you about every 3 weeks? Because that sounds about right. That's what they did with me, about every 3 weeks. But did you have blood pressure problems before that? Oh, the pain makes your blood pressure. Yeah, it will. So that's the thing. I have a hard time telling people my opinions of pain because I know everybody deals with pain different. Everybody feels pain different. So I can't say, hey, my pain's worse than your pain. I won't do that. Now, that's like when the doctors go, give me the 1 to 10 scale, 10 being the worst. It's like, well, I'm always at an 8. If I tell you I'm at a 12, then it's not good. And that means I'm shutting myself off to everybody. When the pain goes up, might be, yeah. Yeah. And it will be a strain. You got to learn some calming techniques to help with the pain. I know it sounds rough, but like I said, everybody deals with pain different. Everybody. Like right now, my pain's probably a 7 or 8. It's what it seems to be constantly. And most doctors, well, they give me a hard time. It's like, no, I don't want to take anything. I'm good. I'm dealing with it. Yes, that's what I say. I've had a good run too, huh? I think we should all just go to Cindy's house tomorrow. I'm sure she's gonna have plenty of food. Yes, I'm the same way, Blue. If I'm complaining I hurt, then I'm hurting. You're gonna live until you die, guys. So that's what happened to me, and I'm just a ghost now. And I'm still living. All I can say is I've had a good life. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't go back and change anything. Even some of the crap that's gone on in my life and some of the things I've seen. I've had a good life. And a lot better life than some other people I know. A lot of people I know. So I don't complain. It's not worth it. If you hear me complain, it's like he said, I'm hurt. I'm done hurting for the day. It's gone too high and I just can't take it anymore. But usually at that point, if it's that bad, I usually cut myself off so I don't hurt nobody's feelings or hurt my own feelings or cause a problem. I cried a paper cut. I'm just nah. I hate paper cuts. They're the worst. That's like I actually hit my finger on a razor one time, and I didn't realize it was like a paper cut. Man, that hurt. The paper cuts are some of the worst, especially if you stick your hand in hot water or salt water or something. It's like, oosh. That's like hitting that funny bone, man. I hit my funny bone. It's not good. Yeah. Sorry about that. I can always tell winter comes. In the spring, well, I have, because the one medication I take, it dries me out and I hate it. Makes my lips dry. It doesn't give me cotton mouth, it just kind of dries me out a little bit around my mouth. And I only take it when I'm bad. So I had to take one today because I was playing games 2 or 3 days in a row and I shouldn't have. I don't mind playing. I love playing, but I always end up paying for it for a little bit. So, but it's always great to play games. I love my video games. But yeah, I end up paying for it, but it's worth it. Keeps my mind busy, like I said. I cut my finger today, but lightly. Dang it. Bled like a, yeah, I'm a bleeder. But see, the thing is, I'll bleed, and once I get it stopped, I'm good. And I heal pretty quick too. They were surprised how fast my hips healed. Scars. I got scars, but you can tell I healed. He was like, "Man, you're healing really good." Like when they did my neck to get to when they did my cervix, they went to the front. Guys, man, I got that. The doctor goes, "Man, that scar healed up real good. It's noticeable, but not as bad as I thought it would be." And I said, "I mean, I got scars. Believe me, swords, dogs, more swords, rough playing." I'm just waiting. I'm just reading, catching up, making sure I didn't miss anybody. What we got going on here? And thank you for the likes, folks. I do appreciate it. And those who are stopping in and those who are just hanging out and chatting, just watching and listening, I appreciate it. I acknowledge you. I like it when people just come and hang out. If you got something to say, feel free to say it. Or just hang out, relax. That's what it's all about. I'm pretty sure that most of us is going to be in one form or another stuff in our bellies tomorrow. So I figured it'd be a nice way to relax. I wasn't going to do it tonight because I was afraid. I wasn't sure how many people would show, being the holiday tomorrow. But I'm glad I went ahead and did it. Yeah, you healed really fast, and so now your body's just recouping from that. That's why you're so tired. And your body's gonna take a while. You went through a lot of trauma on the body, so you're gonna. But 2 or 3 months is about right. I say about 4 when you start really feeling really back to normal, or feel as close to normal, because you're never gonna really feel normal again, to be honest. But you're a strong lady, so you'll move forward. Yeah, you were. That's pretty good. That somebody was watching over you, little critters, and they're checking on you now. Yes, that can do that to you. Take it from first-hand experience. Yes, it can. And death, walking in and out of the death door can either make you or break you. I've seen it happen both ways. So it's a good thing. And it was probably done for a reason. I hate to say it, but But see, you're going to be stronger because of this. Once you heal back up and your mindset gets back to that frame that you need to be at, I have faith in you, Edna. You'll probably outlive me. In fact, a lot of people probably outlive me. Yeah, the doctor told my dad, he just big chance you're going to outlive him. My dad was like, bullshit. But I keep on trucking. It's going to take a lot to take this guy down. And it'll take a lot, too, for you, Edna, and a lot of you in this are chat. A lot of you are a lot stronger than you realize. Even the people listening, I feel you out there. There's some strong people out there. Be proud of that. Stand tall. Just take care of yourselves. Be aware. And if you got any crap in your life, do your best to get rid of it. It's what I've been doing the last 2 years. Weeding things out. Trying to weed the weeds out of my garden. Remember, you reap what you sow. And that includes all that negativity. It affects you. Now, see, and then I think it's pretty crazy after all that happened with your daughter and then you, and then this happens. Shows you're a lot stronger than you really think. And I know you're strong. But I think you just realized you're a lot stronger than you thought you were. Just hang in there, stay calm. A lot of people in this room that's like that, I don't think they realize how strong they really are. A lot of people watching who don't realize how strong they really are. But I also know some people who are not as strong as they think they are, who need to work on that strength. I did many years ago. There was snakes in my grass, like Gemma says. So yep, mowed the grass. Yep. Make a clearing. See what you got in front of you. Get rid of those weeds. Some of those prickly bushes that get in your way, if you get what I'm saying. Because they're out there. It's not always the snakes you have to worry about. There's other things crawling around in that grass in that garden that is worse than snakes. And some of those things you can't see. Snakes you can at least see. If you open your eyes, you'll see the snake. But there's some out there. There's some things out there you don't see until it's up on you. I hope that made sense. Like I said, I'm a little tongue tied. I'm in a great mood, but I'm just a little tongue tied today. Yeah, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I need tomorrow too. I've been cranking. Even when I came home sick, I've been go, go, go. And there was one day that I didn't feel bad that I didn't do much of anything. But man, I felt crappy that day. I think me and Grandpa, that's because I've been talking to kids, so Grandpa's on my brain. Me and Pop were down one day, and that was it. But I've been go, go, go. I try not to let things set me down too long because the more I lay, the worse I get rocking and bitching and crap. Yes, if you're traveling, please stay safe. Some areas are supposed to get some crazy weather the next couple of days, so be aware of your surroundings. That was very good of you to pop up there and say, because that was one of the things I was going to say at the end of the night, was to be safe if you're traveling. Yeah, and to tell her where you live. So I won't be traveling too much this year. We don't go too far. About the farthest I'll go is probably Chillicothe to take him to see his sister. I will make sure he sees his sister before Christmas. She's going through a lot again right now, so he doesn't want to go see her right now because he's afraid it's going to tear him up, and I understand that. But he will go see his sister at least one more time before Christmas. Maryland. She lives in Maryland. And Vixen, if you're still listening, you're up around there somewhere too, isn't she? Vermont, right? If you're still listening, I know you. There's a couple of you that live up in the Northeast. You guys need to be careful. You're supposed to get snow and the whole works here soon too. A little bit. I know some of the northern part of the eastern half is supposed to get some real good snow. So be weather aware. I don't know if Vixen's still here. Yeah. I'm, we had drenching rain yesterday. Yeah, I think you and all of us all got it these last couple of days. Now we started drying out actually yesterday evening, and then during the night we had like this misty rain. And then today I got up to it this morning. Well, I fell asleep from about 4 o'clock to about 5:30, so about an hour and a half. When I got up, it was doing it again. And today it's just been cloudy, windy, and chilly. And since the sun's gone down, you can tell the temperature's dropping. I'm thinking we'll probably wake up to about 32 to 34 degrees in the morning. And then we're supposed to hit our highs are supposed to stay like in the high 30s, low 40s for the next couple of days. She thought you lived in Australia. Then we do have a person in here from Australia that comes into Gemma's Oracles, I believe. I know there's a couple people that come and go from Australia. She's laughing. Well, you know what? And you kind of come off as a person that would live in Australia. They're tough cookies, most of them are, especially the ones that live out around the outback. I had a friend from Australia. His family was a trip. And then I had a friend that was a Russian too, from Russia. Trying to think if they were from where they were from in Russia. But they were characters too. Woo. They were wild people. But they made the best vodka. Yeah, there is a lot. There is a lot of Australians on. Actually, I was shocked. There's a lot of South Americans on YouTube too. A lot. Which is cool. And then you got your big groups from England, of course. Um, I'm freakishly strong. It runs in the family. That's fine. I'm more strong internally. I mean, I got my strength, but I think I'm more strong in here. Not saying I can't hold my own if I need to. I can. Even in this shit. I think my little brother was a little shocked that night that I was able to stand up to him and knock him on his butt. You don't see any Canadians on YouTube unless they refuse to admit they are from Canada. Actually, there's a lot of Canadians on YouTube. Things are getting weird over there because some of the areas have got that new law about YouTube and all that. You know, I watch. I don't know if any of you know who Some Ordinary Gamers is. Ludar. You know, you can't do news. You can't talk about news unless you got some kind of official. I don't know, but it's all crazy. I was going to sit down. I'm going to have to sit down and read that bill they passed there. But it's, you know, Canada's crazy right now. I haven't met anyone yet. You haven't. There's plenty of us there's plenty of them in here. I think we have a couple of Canadians that come in the chat on Oracles and sometimes on Tuesdays. Now I know Dogman UK is from across the pond. Slow Motion is from Ireland. And there's a couple other people from that area, and there's a couple. I know we used to get one Australian person. Oh, he's from Scotland. That's right. Why did I say Ireland? But thank you, Lulu Bill. He's from Scotland, and she's whatever. They're from. I never make a big deal about, but unless I know you're a man or a woman, I never know how to say it. So you have to forgive me. But yeah, I know they're from. I meant to say Scotland. I knew they were from there. I always screw it up, always, because we also have somebody from Ireland, and I believe that was, what's her name? I hope she's doing good. I'll think of it here. And then we got a person that comes in every so often from Germany. I think El Salvador is in Spain or South America too. I think he's in one of those places. And we have a couple Canadians. You know, it's like SOR. He's in Canada. Spaced Out Radio, Dave. He's in Canada. I met Salvador. Yeah, he comes in. He used to come in a lot, but he's got a lot going on. He's a good guy. A lot of time he come in. He used to come in and get reading all the time, but he kind of comes and goes now. But he always makes it a point to try to come in and say hi. He's a good guy. Yep. Salvador Soto. Yeah, he's a very nice man. He's got manners too, man. I've talked to him outside of YouTube. He's definitely a gentleman. That's good. So we have some great people to come in here. Every so often we get a few trolls, but hey, everybody does. Life wouldn't be life without trolls here and there. Is it 11:25 already? Wow. Kind of go slow. I don't know if I'll make it the whole 2 hours. I'm going to try to stay till 12. Like I said, I don't have much to do tomorrow. I'm going to get up and make us breakfast. I'm going to make scrambled egg. I'm going to see what kind of eggs he wants, but I'm going to make some sausage gravy and some biscuits. Hey, mental scientist, time travel. How you doing? Yeah, but it's kind of hard to ignore me. She got a really nasty Facebook post today on her page that was way uncalled for. If I'd saw it sooner, if I knew about it, I haven't been getting on Facebook a lot lately. I got on today just to post that I was streaming tonight. Hey guys, people, I keep saying that it's happened. Welcome, AUFOC and mental scientist. Like she's the same person. I don't know anymore. Nor do I care. It's two different views either way. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Glad to see everybody. Always say that. But I didn't get to see it. I didn't even see it. Like I said, I got on, posted about this, about me streaming, and I got on a game with a friend and played games for a while with them. Got off, cooked dinner, and got back on. And for the first, like, second time today, I got on Facebook. I got in. I get on sometimes in the morning, but I don't stay on. Just basically to clear off notifications. I come and go on Facebook. Some days I don't even get on at all. But I'd heard, saw what had happened. I didn't see it, but I'd heard. But hey, that's no different than somebody one time a while back ago said they were going to post a naked picture of their ugly butt on her post, and I reported and told her as soon as I saw it. Hey, Mark, there you are. We were just wondering about you. Are you okay? I'm glad you got in your wheelchair and got out and was able to move around. And I hear you're having family. You're going to be with family tomorrow. Good. Gemma's not with us. Of course, you know that. But I'm sure if she's either watching or she'll watch the replay, she'll see that. And I hope you have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow, Mark. It was good to hear that you got out and about. Billions of channels. Why can't they just move on? Oh, they just. You're gonna have it no matter what. Yeah, I know you're not. Got to not. I was on it once and I came back because I let her. Well, I didn't let her. I got back on because of doing this with her. So me and Facebook goes around, and I always have problems with it. Everybody tells me it's me. It's not me. It's Facebook. Me and Facebook have never gotten along, and I'm fine with that. I don't care. Oh yeah, she's got a busy day tomorrow. She's got family day tomorrow, Mark. But it's right. If you need rest, sleep. That's what I always say. But I appreciate you stopping in. I'm glad you showed up. I got a chance to tell you I was happy for. I didn't get to leave a post, a comment on your post about you getting in the wheelchair and getting out and about. I'm happy for you. That you needed that. And I think Cindy, if she's still here, she's been cooking for 2 days. Um, said something about you spending the day with your family, so that's awesome. Quiet the mind. I use a hammer to do that. Yeah. Well, the main reason I'm still on is because all you wonderful people that are on Facebook, but for Gemma, so because all I do now on Facebook is post dragons and pretty pictures for her, so she can use them for thumbnails and stuff. I know where to look. REM. My REM, I think the longest REM rapid eye movement I ever had was doing a sleep study, and it lasted 45 minutes. He goes, "Man, you don't sleep, do you?" I go, "No." I was like, he goes, "Man," and I did like 3 days sleep study. They were like, "Man, thought you were gonna break our bed," and I've been known to do that. So when we sleep, our body heals. So yeah, it's important for that. We've got a touch of deja vu going on here. That's weird. I do. I actually have a deja vu going on right now. I've been through this before in my other life or in the other universe. Either that or I got killed and I rebooted in the game. I'm having really bad deja vu right now. That's so weird. Now I'm gonna be on the now I'm gonna be on my tippy toes waiting for something to reveal itself because it's usually how it works. Love you too, man. I'm just glad you got out. That's what people say. New England, NDR, is that we all died in 2012, December 21st, 2012, at midnight, and we all rebooted. Yeah, deja vu is good. I get it all the time. I had it earlier today too. Again, this is the second time today, which is not unusual for me. And hello, 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 neurons. You talking about Jimmy Neuron? See, I'm tongue tied. Jimmy Neutron. I used to love that cartoon. I watch it with my kids. Yeah, we threw a big party that night in New England. Yeah, we did. That's like when everybody was freaking out over 1999 when we switched over to 2000. Oh, it's going to be the apocalypse. The computers are going to go down. Yeah, right. No, there was some concerns. Yeah, it is a form of connection. There's a lot of theories about deja vu, and I've heard a lot of theories about deja vu. All I know is I get it a lot, and I think there was a couple times in my life it probably saved me. I so vaguely remember hearing back in the late 80s that astronomers had found a mini black hole that was approaching the solar system. Kind of makes me wonder about things. Actually, there is still talk about that. In fact, I just saw a video somewhere where they were talking about that and what could happen and once it reaches or gets close enough, it really just gut this planet. Scary, huh? And now black hole can be just a tiny, tiny thing. It's a feeling. I don't know if it's a feeling. Sometimes I actually think it is a warning mechanism. I see that heart floating every so often. I'm on YouTube and on both of them. Good. So I've got both of them going, just in case I need to put something in chat or shut somebody down. I can do it two ways. Excuse me. It's a feeling. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm tired physically, but the thing is, I say that and then I go lay in bed and then I end up rocking to myself senseless as soon as I get my body to calm down. And then I'm up and moving around again. And then there was a TV documentary about it, kind of like us. Oh man, so people. Yeah. Well, I feel deja vu in a weird way a lot of times, and it's kind of cool sometimes. Sometimes it kind of freaks me out. But it's been twice today. I had it earlier this morning too. That was big time. That was a big time warning. And I don't know what was supposed to happen or why I was feeling that way, but I had a funny feeling that I somehow averted something major. This time it's not as bad, but it's weird. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird kind of deja vu. And I'll figure it out probably by the end of the stream, but by within a couple hours, I usually figure out something that might have should have happened or something. Ooh. So Vixen must have left. So Vixen, I want you to have, if you're listening, please have a happy Thanksgiving. And some of the other people that kind of disappeared when they came in, I hope you guys, if you're listening or on your way out or pop back in or listen later, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I didn't get to say goodbye or anything. I haven't felt deja vu in a long time. Man, I've had it twice today. Hadn't it? Twice. Oh, Lulu Bell. You're still here, right, Lulu Bell? Did you finally go back to bed since you were having tea at 3:18 in the morning? I hope you went back to bed and got some rest. No, I don't worry about it. Like I said, I have it all the time. I've had it I've had it where days it seemed like the whole day was nothing but a deja vu. Oh, you're still here? I don't know how you're still here, sweetie, but I'm glad you're hanging around. You know, I remember that too, New England. In fact, some places still spell it with a Z. I'll be anyone. Not tired. Probably head over to SR afterwards. Is SR still going? What time is it? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They are. They come on at midnight. Dave comes on at midnight. That's right. No, he's from Canada. So you say you don't know nobody from Canada. Dave's from Canada. A lot of his people in there are from Canada too. Well, some of them. Are you going to fly tomorrow? Actually, I'm going to stay home and chill tomorrow, Mark. The ex is going to send food home with the boys, so I don't have to cook. But I'm going to make our Thanksgiving and do some flying turkey hunting on Saturday to make our Thanksgiving. Base ones. Menial scientists, you and Bob Perkins need to hang out more. I was never young and good looking. I was always kind of mean, even with the gray hair. You got to remember, I've had this since I was 12. Now, the beard would come in sometimes red and stuff, but I always had white on the sides. Obi-Wan. I'm just trying to make sure I catch everything. Sometimes it's weird. Like I said, some things show up in StreamYards that don't show up in YouTube, and some things show up in YouTube that don't show up. So I always like to compare, make sure I'm getting everybody. I think my goal after this tonight is I'm going to go out, probably do some Tai Chi. It's a nice chilly night. The cold air will feel good on me. And do a little work in the basement. I got a couple of things I was working on. I can go down there and work quietly and not wake anybody up. It's either that or come up here. And I don't really do research anymore for people, but I've been doing odds and ends for some people. And there's some guy that sent me some stuff. Maybe I'll check it out for him and send it in that way. But tomorrow I'm being lazy. I'm going to be as lazy as I could possibly get. Which is not, it's pretty rare for me. So, in other words, lazy me is probably sitting out in the living room watching TV with Pops and sitting in a rocking chair, which I don't do too much anymore because I'm always on the go. And the two rocking chairs we have are old rocking chairs that I try to watch. Me too, for once. You know, it'll be nice for you and that you don't have to cook or anything. Let them wait on your hand and foot. What you do is you tell them to come dressed up like maids and butlers for me. If they're coming to you. Yeah, you got Washington and Dallas, you got Detroit, because they always play on Thanksgiving. Who does Detroit play? I'll have to look that up. Does anybody know who Detroit plays tomorrow? They always play Thanksgiving. But yeah, I'll probably watch football. Actually, I got a couple of movies I'm going to have Dad watch. Now, he watched Blue Beetle. He thought it was okay. I thought it was okay, too. You have a AUFOC. You have a good Thanksgiving, too. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Enjoy your food. Enjoy friends. Whatever you do for that holiday, enjoy yourself. Have a good and blessed day. Back at you. Just be safe if you travel. I think it's been long enough. I think I'll have a smoke. Then we'll call it a night. And I'm going to go fiddle around the house. I'm getting antsy. Sometimes I'm surprised that we last 3 or 4 hours. And with Gemma, when we do oracles, when you see me leave in oracles and shut the camera off, 2 to 1, I'm standing or sneezing or hacking. But most of the time, I'm just standing and moving around, trying to shake it off from sitting. Me sitting. A lot of people are surprised my gaming chair has lasted as long as it has. Usually, I've got them broke down by now. This thing has lasted me almost 2 years, which is impressive. I'm better looking as a dragon than I am as a human. Okay, Ghosty, going to meet up with Lady Dragon? Nope, she's got family. I am, and she's not my dragon, anyways. But I'm gonna stay home with Pop. Like I said, X was being a sweetie, and she told Giles and told me she was sending dinner home for us when he gets done with his dinner with them. She said, "Don't cook, save it for another day." So I'm cooking Saturday. But nope, I'm chilling. I'm a chilling like a villain tomorrow. But I'll be here Friday night for oracles. So we are doing oracles Friday night at 7:15. As far as I know, everything's a go. And I will probably do midnight stream Saturday night for Gemma's replay. I haven't decided what I'm playing because, like I said, we've done all of our listener encounters. I'll find another good, interesting one to do. That one I did last time. I kind of try to pick out the fun, good ones. But that's what I do that show for, is to play at least one of her videos. And then we just hang out from there. See how the night goes. But this dragon really doesn't have a lady dragon. Gemma's probably the only woman other than my cousin that I associate with. Now I have Patricia. She'll get mad for saying that. She's watching. I'm sorry, Patricia. I'm sorry. But she's more like a sister. But that's pretty much it. No lady dragon. Ex-lady dragon. since I'm the butler and everything here. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Those who are leaving, have a wonderful night. Please be safe. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And like I said, for those who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, enjoy the day, relax. If you have to work, I'm with you because I've worked many of Thanksgivings and I've worked many of holidays. Um, just make the best of the day you can. Be safe out there. I'll probably slow it. I probably will call it at midnight. I know a lot of people got to get up, and Cindy's probably cooking. She's probably listening, but she's probably cooking, checking all that food. I missed those days when you went into our house and it was tables covered in food. It was like, holy crap. And then you took home 20,000 Tupperware dishes. Excuse me. Just watching. I do. I miss those days going in and just tables of food. Just the family too. Our family. It's like once my grandparents started passing off and everything, it was just like everybody just kind of sprawled out. And nothing like a Southern Thanksgiving. That's true. That is very true. Now, see, most of my family migrated to the Appalachian Mountains. So, you had all that good cooking too. So, but always anywhere's good cooking. I mean, I had a friend, they were Polish. Uh, I actually like Polish food. And then I ate a lot of Asian, but I got tired of it. So every so often I might eat Asian. Oh, yeah, I bet. See, was talking to my daughter, my oldest. My mom for Thanksgiving and Christmas would make what she called an eclair pie, and the kids loved it. I was never a big fan of it; it was too rich for me. But she gave the recipe to my daughter Ashley, and she was all excited that she was getting to make it this year. And no, she makes it all the time. Usually, she Ashley makes a mean um, peanut butter pie, but an eclair pie, well, we say it, eclair pie. I can't even see. I'm having issues already. My mom used to make it. That thing, those guys will wolf it down. So I'm happy she's making it. She's going to make that instead of her peanut butter pie. And she was really excited about it, but she said last time she made it was right after my mom passed, and she hadn't really made it since. She just made peanut butter pies. So she's excited that she got to do it. She said she started getting the ingredients for it and kind of teared up a little bit. My mom used to make a mean, she didn't make Buckeyes, but she made Buckeye sheet pans of just Buckeye, what she called a Buckeye sheet cake Buckeye. It's just one big Buckeye. Oh, man. Ghosty, don't eat too much. I'm going to eat turkey probably from tomorrow till probably Sunday or Monday. Between what the ex sends and what I cook Saturday. Plus, I always make the leftover turkey. I make a big pan of noodles and have turkey and noodles. These guys will live off it for weeks. Actually, I've been drinking water. It's just I am dehydrated, but it's just like I'm drinking my IV, a liquid IV. I'm also talking a lot more than this play on these streams are probably the most I ever talk. You ask the guys here at the house, I'm pretty quick worded. Key lime pie. Ooh. Yeah, my lips are dry. A lot of it too is the season. When the changes of the seasons, I get real bad from winter to spring, and then I get bad again from fall to winter. My lips get real dry. It's just something. In my mouth, believe me, there's a lot of moisture in my mouth. But just something I go through. Oh, I drink a ton of water. You'd be surprised how much water I drink. Actually, I probably, if anything, I probably drink more water than anything. But yeah, I have my liquid IV right here. That's what this is. This is. I drink one in the morning and one before I go to bed. I think that's the last one, so I got to go get more. In fact, I know it's the last one, so I need to go get more after the holidays. I get kind of foamy too, and a lot of that is part of the Tourette's. When you see the foam and stuff, it's because I'm having just tremors. That kind of works up the system. But the lips, yeah, I always go through this in the spring and in the fall, and it's usually from winter to spring, and then it gets real bad from fall to winter. Because I don't feel dehydrated, and like I said, I've been drinking water all night, and I'm cutting down on the coffee. So actually, this is only my fourth cup of coffee. I had 2 this morning, one after dinner, and this one. And I've been babying this one. It's probably cold now. I'm going to get an old favorite, nice meat pie. Oh, there you go. Maybe with raisins and apple slices. That's interesting. I think my dad's talked about those. I don't think I've ever had that, but I've heard of it. Yeah, I drink a lot of water. And I'm real picky about my water too. I like cold water, but I also like tempered water. And believe it or not, I drink distilled water. I like distilled water and spring water. And I'm really picky about where I get it too. Oh, I'm sure she has. Yeah, I always let it sit. I made this. Even though it's a cold cup, there's no ice. There's only like a couple ice cubes in it. I use that just to keep the liquid IV stirred up. But yeah, room temperature water is usually best for you. My son's the same way. He likes his room temp. But yeah, I'm real picky. This is distilled water here with liquid IV in it. I also have one of those really high grade water filter systems. I had a magnetized wheel where you put your water on top of it and a magnet spins around underneath it and it juices it up. But they took it away and they took all our stuff and I didn't get it back. And I was kind of pissed because it cost me a pretty penny. Oh, I'm not as tired. I'm not really tired. I'm just getting tongue tied, a little antsy, but that's all right. I'm good. I mean, we're going to be done here pretty soon, anyways. I figured we'd stop at midnight. I like our late nights. The only thing I just figured a lot of you probably getting ready to, got to get up in the morning, do your thing. You could use some rest, and you'll probably be like me. You'll be up roaming around or sitting around for a few hours, anyways. What I'm gonna do is like I said, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna do a couple things. I may do some quick research for a guy, and then do some odds and ends. Yeah, it's almost 12. We'll probably get off here soon. It's not, like I said, it's not as much me being tired because I'm never really tired. My body's, even though my body was going, "Are you tired?" Believe me, I go lay down in bed, it ain't happening. As soon as I close my eyes, I'll be waking up doing this. And believe me, I wake up rocking. A lot of people go, "You actually wake up rocking?" Yes. It's weird, but I do. Y'all, you've been doing, yeah, you're probably getting tired of it, and I get it. And like I said, when you feel like you can get up and move around and use some strength, you move around till you start feeling like, oh, I better sit down. But yeah, do it at your own pace. Be aware. And like you said, with your BP, with your blood pressure. But the best thing you can do is when you're starting to feel restless, get up and move. Don't be afraid to get up and move. And like I said, another thing is to keep that mind going. You got to find something that you can keep your mind busy with, and that will help too. I'm ready for this stuff. Yeah, you will be. You will be. You think you're ready now? Wait for another week, and you're going to be going, "Oh, I'm ready even more." Just keep moving when you can move. Have I been flaming too much? No. Tremors have been a little crazy lately, but I go through these spells. That's why they call it Tourette's. You go through like the things are in sets. I'm over the last 10 years, I can almost tell you what days I'm going to be okay and what days are going to be bad because it's like there's a pattern. But I'm good. I'm good. You'll know if I flame too much. My face will be red, crispy. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And I think I'm going to get ready to call it because it is 11:57. So I can do a few things and see if I can get settled in after I get some stuff done. I think I'll go ahead and do that guy's work. It's not much. It'll be easy. I get it. I'm going into my bad season. The pain always increases. Yeah, I go through these, especially with the tremors and stuff. I've noticed over the years, but sometimes they catch me off guard. It's the muscle spasms and the Charlie horse eye cramps. They're really just like Charlie horses throughout my whole body. I know it's either before the muscle spasms or after the muscle spasms. I never could figure that out. There's no pattern to those. But a lot of that's time. But see, the only thing I worry about is they said last week after I came back that it looked like I had a little bit of a seizure. And that bothered me because I haven't had a real bad seizure in 3 years, 4 years. So I'm like, oh man, don't come back. Those suck. And not a bad seizure. It was just, he said I was shaking. I didn't notice it, but it's like having tremors, but threefold. And I've never gone down. I've never foamed up my mouth or anything like that. But I used to get real bad ones where they were just, it was like watching a Parkinson person go into overdrive. And they only last, when I had them, they would last like maybe a couple minutes, but man, the pain afterwards was just incredible. Those pains were worse than the muscle cramps and the muscle spasms. You need to rest more. I do try. Believe me, I really do. Be safe, Blue. Have a good one. You have a happy Thanksgiving too. I'm going to get ready to call it. But I do try to rest. You would believe I really do try. Though I got to admit, on the nights that I stream, with Gemma, even in the Tuesday afternoon ones, those nights I always seem to get a good 2 hours, 3 hours sleep. The Oracle nights, it seems like every other Oracle night that we do, I might get a good 4 hours sleep in. Now the rest of the crap, but it seems to make up. I mean, I've dealt with it for so long, it just goes, it's just like another day. My body does that in extreme temps. No, see, that's the thing now. And if I get cold and get the shakes from it being cold, you know how you get the shaking because you're cold. It takes a while for me to stop, even after I warm up. It's just like once I start, you might as well consider me a human vibrator for a while. That sounds awful, but it's true. Yeah, till the teeth rattle. Oh yeah, it was funny because when all my grandkids were little, my daughters knew from growing up with me that they would just put their babies in my arms and they would literally go to sleep because I'd shake and tremor and it would knock them right out. It's hilarious. I think it was Ashley's second, her little boy, when he was a baby. He got, what do they call that? Um, Cholera. And I would hold him and he'd be content because of my shaking. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it a night. I want to try to get a couple things done. I'm going to try to rest tonight. I actually might get an hour good two sleep tonight. I'm hoping. I didn't sleep too bad last night for the hour and a half I slept. I slept solid. Now I know I rocked, but when I woke up, I felt good and refreshed. Everybody have a wonderful day tomorrow. Please enjoy yourselves tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families. Please, because right now this world needs all the joy it could use and all the love. Be safe if you're traveling. If you don't celebrate the holiday, you got to work. Stay calm, cool, and try to make the best of it. For those who don't celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful day too. I mean, everybody should have a blessed day tomorrow. And I will probably see you guys on the flip side Friday at 7:15. And I believe we got Oracles Friday night, 7:15. I'll be here Saturday night at midnight. She's got a premiere coming at 11 on Monday. And I believe she's going to release another upload for members only. She's starting to get into that. Yes, you have a good night, Lulu Bell. Be safe over there. Try to get some rest too. And then, yes, everybody have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Much love to you all. And I will see you guys on the flip side of Friday. Please, while you're out there tomorrow, be safe, have fun, be blessed. And I shall talk to you guys all